Hi, this is Tom Reardon, math teacher from Ohio, here to show you tips and tricks on the TI-84 and TI-84 CE. This is tip number 1. Evaluate expressions in one variable in 4 ways: graph and trace, table, table ask, function notation. All materials, PDFs of step-by-steps and videos, all at this website right here. Please pause as needed. I'll probably go faster than you like, but what's nice about videos is you can pause them whenever you want. So I'll be using a TI-84 plus CE to do this. All right, so the first way we're going to do is graph and trace. So I'm going to go to y equals and type in x to the third. And make sure you press the right arrow to get out from the exponent. Minus 5x squared plus 2x plus 3. And we're going to go ahead and graph that using Zoom 6, Zoom Standard, which is negative 10 to 10 in each direction. And I'll press the trace key. And I want to trace this at x equals 3, but it looks like I'm not going to get there. So if I just type the number 3, you'll notice the calculator says, oh, you want x to be equal to 3, and I'll press enter. And there's my answer, 3, negative 9. So the answer is negative 9. I can also trace to negative 4. And you can see that it's off the screen, but y is negative 149. Second way is by table. First thing I want to do is set the table. So second window allows me to set the table. And normally we like to start at 0 and have a delta table of 1, or the change in the table to be 1. And both of these should be black on automatic. So this is what we want. And now I'll go second graph to get to the table. And I'll go down to when x is 3 and y is negative 9. And when I go up, I'll go in the negative direction, and at negative 4, y is again negative 149. So that's how I can use the table. I can also use the table ask feature. So I'm going to go back to second window, which is table set. And it doesn't matter for this feature what these two numbers are. Just go down to independent and go over to ask. Press enter on ask. And now when you go to the table, second graph, you ask the calculator for what you want to say. I want to know when x is 3, what's y1? When x is negative 4, enter, what is y1? I can do things like 17 and 20, or negative 21. And that way I don't have to scroll through the table to get the ones that I want. Finally, I can use function notation, but before I do that, I'm going to change the table back to starting at 0, delta table of 1, and automatic, because that's what I prefer. So now I'll go off to the home screen, and to evaluate it using function notation, there are two places to get the y1 variable. One is under vars, over to y vars, and one function, and there it is. I'm going to press clear because I'm going to show you a better way, I think. Alpha trace, the F4 key, alpha trace, has all the y variables. So I think that's quicker. So I can take y1 and just like f at negative 3, y1, or I'm sorry, f at 3, y1 at parentheses 3 parentheses. And what this does is replaces the x variable with 3 in the y1, does all the calculations, and again, negative 9. Similarly, alpha trace, bring up y1 again, and left parentheses, negative 4, right parentheses, and I'm getting negative 149. So those are 4 ways of evaluating an expression in one variable.